Yeah, so it gets real interesting, the kind of things that happen for me, because how do you, just like, how does one peacefully appeal to the morality of someone who sees nothing wrong with their boot on your throat? The smallest right to defend is that of the individual, which is where I will always be standing and staying alone, which is what it's supposed to be. All of us collectively in individual ecclesiastical states, self-governed sovereignty, families governing themselves, body is the homestead. But the worst intoxication, riddled with self-righteous justification, is empire building. And those who build empire full of hypocrisies, double standards. And the thing is there's nothing wrong with organizing, right? Organizing, coming together. But there is something seriously wrong with empire building at the expense of others, using contract strategies to know your place. You can build empire however way you want to call it. Get the jigaboos who get concubines, or even this whole ideologies of arranged marriage. All of that empire building is on the backs of women, because it is only women who have children that will perpetuate anything. So I am saying that I don't care what happens after mothers to initiate third eye and kundalini through umbilical cord initiation. Now this is where I am saying Kailasa Swamiji and that empire of that family and that lineage, which has nothing to do with me beyond the spiritual genealogy, okay, my brother? But they putting the cart before the horse, and so because they got vested interests, whatever that is, none of my business. I just pointing it out, ladies. What song, right? You get all these cookie frogs or whatever animal or birds, they do their dance, right? The or the cookie, right? What are you perpetuating? So I'm over here just like, well, I hold the space of a prism. I am not going to color the world one color, even if it's saffron, all right? Because I'm going to say this. Ancient Hawaii, I'm talking about pre-Pa'au Hawaii, okay? Everyone was power manifestors. Every home was a temple. That's why I'm saying I'm building temple, but every home should be a temple. Nobody coming to my house. Now, if we're gonna get really real, you know, yeah, universities where collective knowledge is honored, respected, stored, but even that, it's getting to the point where, you know, they weaponize that knowledge by doing extraction strategies, because that knowledge is downloaded individually from God, whoever they call upon. It's as unique as our fingerprints. No one can tell anyone by what name or experience is God. But with those extraction strategies, using word salad manipulation to confuse, which is stepmother, it's not mother, that's wicked evil stepmother, right? That's not mother. Mother, when it's on the foundation of mothers, just give and forget, right? What am I talking about? I'm talking about lotus birthing, orgasmic birthing. Never cut the cord, right? It organically falls off in like 3 days, 4 days, or whatever. You just keep it together clean, so that the child never experiences violence or a separation, or ripping, or cutting, mauling, or whatever. Really messed up. So yeah, even Kailasa Swamiji putting the cart before the horse, and that AI trying to manipulate what I sing. No. Put the horse before the cart. Mothers to initiate third eye and kundalini through umbilical cord initiation. Whatever gets built on that foundation, I trust, and I honestly don't care. Alright? So, yeah, the kind of stuff, videos I'm gonna be talking about, mapping, right? Do your genealogy, map everybody's fucking ass. Right? And watch the circus shit show of whatever they dancing. Clear in your head. Because reality is not clean. It's messy. Right? But until we can actually see it for what it is, we can't clean it up. So that's why I keep saying what I'm saying. How do you get those drunk on empire building for whatever reason to just stop? Especially those who are like teaching unclutching. Maybe you need to start unclutching from those constructs and ideas and participating in that. I get it. It's as old as, before the UN there was League of Nations. Before League of Nations, it was called Union of Crowns. It's the same thing. Those who are posturing upon others, especially mother, right? If you're not saying all to initiate through umbilical cord initiation, there's infinite ways for initiation to happen, but the most organic and the most restoration of Dharma on the foundation of cosmic law is that. And Kailasa, fucking crickets, right? My brother man. All y'all and your Vamsa lineage, successorships, or freaking whatever to protect what? Right? That's all I see. I'm just like, what the fuck? Right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm not appreciative. That is, I'm very appreciative, right? Or whatever. But at the same time, with what all that I've been going through, or whatever, and I'm going to just say this again. Swamiji didn't initiate me. My pain was so deep, deeper than Krishna's pain. Krishna never had pain. He never had pain, or else he would be saying what I sing. My brother man Krishna, Uncle Krishna, he's like, well, that's your job. Peace, deuces, right, or whatever, right? He only did what he thought was right, based off of the Gurukul he attended, right? That's why I'm in Swamiji's face. But at this point, I'm just like, Cosmic Mother, she is the Gurukul. So I'm over here just like, okay, well, next, right? Because that's, every male body is a Shiva. Or actually, and then they're going to be like, well, we are all Ardhanarishwaras. Okay, you want to go there? Let's go there. Okay, my brother. All right, so when is all of this hypocrisy of liberating all of humanity? Come on. You can imbibe and channel all you want, but at the end of the day, if you're not solid and being like, no compromise, the future, the eternity, which is the cosmic law through umbilical cord initiation. Now, if those individuals who are here born for themselves, initiated through umbilical cord initiation, make choices to go seek out masters, they're gonna go do that, mastering whatever that is. They're gonna go and seek that organically. That's organic choice. That's not railroading. There's a lot of railroading going on. So yeah, should I release all my screenshots of the conversation with AI again? I will periodically check to see if it upgraded. I'm gonna keep saying no, it hasn't. Not to my standard. Swamiji has his standard, I have my standard. Okay? Very different standards, right? Because I'm not looking to build empire. What am I saying? Individual, ecclesiastical, state, self-governed sovereignty, families governing themselves, taking full personal responsibility. Now, if Swamiji is really all about that, he will be teaching, not just saying shit. This is how you do it. This is the paperwork. Just like when you go, to the bank, they just give you stuff, right? But who's teaching how to balance the checkbook, right? How to open all of this and that. That's where we at. Just like the freaking worms, right? I'm over here in Hawaii. I wanted to buy some worms. Nobody here is selling worms. I had to order worms off of Amazon. Do you know how pathetic that is? That is how lost humanity is. Basic shit. Basic shit. To make a home function. To have its own garden, growing its own food. Right? Pretty messed up. Yeah, that's where we at, Swamiji. Some basic shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing some really messed up videos just to poke the bear, make him scream again at the top of his lungs at me, and I'm over here, brother man, wake up, wake up. The next level of waking up. Lit a fire under your ass. Get off your chair. Now I'm just like, yeah, no. Next. Aloha. Nityanandam.